Hi folks, Matthew here. I want to give you some information, go over what we went over in class today about the annotated bibs so that you are prepared, if you weren't in class, to start tackling those. So if you go to the Content tab and you go to the new stuff, last 3 weeks, and you've got the MLA style stuff, the Pushpin project, and then a new one called Annotated Bibliography, and so that's what we're going to take a look at. So I have the Annotated Bibliography instructions for those of you who do like those step-by-step instructions, but personally I think that the examples are better, so I brought all these examples as well. And then you have a checklist. This is just kind of how I'm going to take a look at your annotated bibs. It's very simple. Did you use the MLA style guide? Does it contain less than 2 errors? Does it contain a summary? Does it contain a connection to how the article will be used? And that's really it. Get that and the formatting spot on, and you're good to go. I'm going to show you this in just a second, the library databases in just a second. So what I've done is I've taken an article and gone all the way from the article to annotated bib. So I want you to take a look at that. This article is just a very simple one. It's about pilots. The next thing is that same article. The first thing that I do when I find an article is I annotate it. So I'll take it, I'll highlight it, I'll write some notes on it, that kind of thing. And then I've got a couple of research aids. And so if you fill this out, basically it goes directly into your annotated bib. And I know I'm going through this super fast, so you can ask me about this in class. This is what the research aid looks completely filled out, looks like. And so you have your works cited entry here, and you have a summary of the source. It starts with CARP summarize the debate and so on. And then you have a reflection with what you're going to do with your particular article. And then the last thing I have in here is the actual annotated bib example. And if you click on the drop-down menu and then open it, you can use this exactly for your annotated bib. You can use this as a template. You just have to replace the last name and then replace the text in here. So I've got my same article. All I've done is copy and pasted it into here, made sure that it was bold, and then CARP summarized the debate about what's causing an airline pilot shortage. And then I copied and pasted the summary, copied and pasted the short reflection, and then I started my next one. It's a fictional source. Started my next one on the very next line, indented, as this one is indented. The next thing, or the last thing that I have here, is the example with comments. Now you can't see the comments unless you actually download the Word document. Once you do that, you can see kind of some of the stuff that I'm looking for in terms of formatting, that kind of thing. So that's it for the annotated bib. All of these documents are in D2L. Now the last thing I wanted to show you was wherever I put this stuff. Let's see. The library databases link. If you go into the library databases link, you're not limited to library databases. In fact, you don't have to use library databases if you don't want to for this particular assignment. But if you do, go into the library databases. If you're on campus, you don't have to do this. You don't have to put in your S number, but if you're off campus, put in your S number and then do your search here. And I'm going to search for something about private prisons. And then once you've found your article, let's see how this article. You can go to Sites, and you can copy the works cited entry for MLA, and then you can just paste that directly into your document and then fix the formatting as is required. Alright, so your groups are working currently on the projects, so please come to class on Wednesday, and we will continue working on those, and I can answer any questions at that time. Take care, and I will see you on Wednesday.